I lead these men about the streets?
Sir, we make all the day to say Caesar and to rejoice in his triumph.
Wherefore rejoice? What conquest brings he home? What tributaries follow him to Rome to grace and captive bond his chariot wheels? You blocks, you stones, you worse than senseless things. O you hard hearts, you cruel men of Rome, knew you not Pompey? Many a time and oft have you climbed up to walls and battlements to see great Pompey pass the streets of Rome. And do you now strew flowers in his way that comes in triumph over Pompey's blood? Begone!
Go you down that way towards the Capitol. This way will I disrobe the images if I can find them decked in its ceremonies.
May we do so? You know it's the feast of Lupercal.
It is no matter. Let no images be hung with Caesar's trophies. I'll about and drive the vulgar from the streets.
What man is that?
A soothsayer. Bids you beware the Ides of March.
Set him before me, let me see his face.
Fellow, come from the throne. Look upon Caesar.
What sayest thou to me now? Speak once again.
Beware the Ides of March.
He is a dreamer. Let us leave him pass.
Will you go to the order of the court?
I am not gamesome. I do lack some part of that quick spirit that is in Antony. Let me not hinder your desires, Cassius. I'll leave you.
Brutus, I do observe you now and late. I have not from your eyes that gentleness and show of love I was wont to have. You, they're too stubborn and too strange a hand over your friend that loves you.
Vexed I am of late with passions of some difference, conceptions only proper to myself. Oh, I do fear the people choose Caesar for their king.
Aye, do you fear it? Then must I think you would not have it so.
I would not, Cassius, yet I love him well.
Was once, upon a raw and gusty day, the troubled Tiber chafing with her shores, Caesar said to me, "Darest thou, Cassius, leap in with me into this angry flood and swim to yonder point?" Upon the word, accoutred as I was, I plunged in and bade him follow. So indeed he did. The torrent roared, and we did buffet it with lusty song, throwing it aside, stemming it with hearts of controversy. But ere we could arrive the point proposed, Caesar cried, "Help me, Cassius, or I sink!" I, as Aeneas, our great ancestor, did from the flames of Troy upon his shoulder the old Anchises bear, so from the waves of Tiber did I the tired Caesar. This man is now become a god, and Cassius is but a wretched creature. I must bend his body if Caesar carelessly not.
Another general shout? I do believe that these applauses are for some new honors that are heaped on Caesar.
Men at some times are masters of their fates. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves, that we are underlings. Brutus and Caesar. What should be in that Caesar? Why should that name be sounded any more than yours?
That you do love me, I am nothing jealous. Work me too. I have some aim.
I'm glad that my weak words have struck, but thus not show fire from Brutus.
The games are done, and Caesar is returning.
As they pass by, pluck Casca by the sleeve, and he will, after his sour fashion, tell you what hath proceeded in worthy note today.
Antonius!
Caesar!
Let me have men about me that are fat, sleek-headed men, and such as sleep o' nights. Yon Cassius has a lean and hungry look. He thinks too much, such men are dangerous.
Fear him not, Caesar, he's not dangerous. He is a noble Roman and well given.
But he were fatter. But I fear him not. Yet if my name were liable to fear, I do not know
Caesar looked so sad.
Why, you were with him, were you not?
I should not then ask Costco when it chanced.
I saw Mark Antony offering him a crown. It was not a crown, Nina, it was one of these coronets, and he put it by. So for all that, to my thinking, he would fain have had it. Then he offered it him again. Then he put it by again, but to my thinking, he was very loath to lay his fingers on it. Then he offered it a third time. He put it the third time by, and still, as he refused it, the rabble had hooted and clapped their chapped hands and threw up their sweaty nightcaps and uttered such a deal of stinking breath because Caesar refused the crown that it had almost choked Caesar.
And after that he came thus sad away.
Aye, very well.
Oh, will you dine with me tomorrow?
Aye, if I be alive and your mind holding your dinner worth the eating.
Good, I will expect you.
Do so. Farewell, be.
What a blunt fellow is this grown to be. He was quick mettle when we went to school.
So is he now in execution of any bold or noble enterprise. However he puts on his tardy form.
So it is. For now, I will leave you.
Till then, think of the world. Well, Brutus, thou art noble, yet I see thy honourable metal may be wrought from that it is disposed. Therefore it is meet that noble minds keep ever with their lights, for who's so firm that cannot be seduced.
Good evening, Casca. Brought your Caesar home. Why are you breathless and why stare you so?
Will not you move when all the sway of earth shakes like a thing unfirm? Oh, Artemidorus, never till tonight, never till now, can I go through a tempest dropping fire. Either there is a civil strife in heaven, or else the world too saucy with the gods and senses them to send destruction.
Indeed, it is a strange disposed time. Come Caesar to the capital tomorrow.
He doth when he did bid Antonius send word to you he would be there tomorrow.
Good night then, Casca. This disturbed sky is not to walk in.
Farewell.
Who's there?
A Roman?
Casca, by your voice.
Your ear is good. Cassius, what night is this?
A very pleasing night to honest men.
Whoever knew the heavens menaced so?
Those who've known the earth are full of faults.
But wherefore would you so much tempt the heavens? It is the part of men to fear and tremble when the most mighty gods by token send such dreadful heralds to astonish us.
Oh, you are dull, Casca. And those sparks of light that should be in a Roman you do want, or else you use not. But if you would consider the true cause why all these things change from their ordinance to monstrous quality, why you shall find that heaven hath infused them with his spirit to make them instruments of fear and warning unto some monstrous state. Now could I, Casca, name to thee a man most like this dreadful night that thunders, lightens, opens graves, and roars as doth the lion in the Capitol. A man no mightier than thyself, or mean in personal action, yet prodigious grown and fearful as these strange eruptions are.
'Tis Caesar that you mean, is it not, Cassius?
Let it be who it is.
Indeed, they say the senators tomorrow mean to establish Caesar as a king.
I know when I shall wear this dagger then. Cassius from bondage will deliver Cassius. Now know you, Casca, I have moved already some of the noblest minded Romans to undergo with me an enterprise of honourable, dangerous consequence, and I do know by this they stay for me in Pompey's court.
Stand close a while, for here comes one in haste.
'Tis sinner, I do know him by his gait, he is a friend. See now, where haste you so?
To find out you, who's that? Miss Simba?
No, it is Casca, one incorporate to our attempts.
What a fearful night is this! There's 2 or 3 of us have seen strange sights. Oh, Cassius, if you could but sway the noble Brutus to our party!
Be you content. Consider. Take this paper, and look you lay it in the praetor's chair where Brutus may but find it. Throw this in at his window. Set this up with wax on old Brutus' statue. All this done, repair to Pompey's porch where you shall find us.
I will hie and so bestow these papers as you bade me!
Come, Casca, you and I will get our day, see Brutus at his house 3 parts of him is ours already, and the man entire upon the next encounter yields him ours.
Oh, he sits high in all the people's hearts. That which would appear offence in us, his countenance like richest alchemy will change to virtue and to worthiness.
Him and his worth and our great need of him you have right well conceited. Let us go, for it is after midnight, and ere day we will awake him and be sure.
It must be by his death. And for my part, I know no personal cause to spurn at him, but for the general. He would be crowned. How that might change his nature, there's the question. It is the bright day that brings forth the adder, and that craves weary walking. Crown. And then I grant, we've got a sting in him that at his will he may do danger with. The abuse of greatness is when it disjoins remorse from power. And to speak truth of Caesar, I have not known his affections held sway more than his reason. It is a common proof that loneliness is young ambition's ladder, whereto the climber upward turns his face. And when he once attains the upmost round, he then unto the ladder turns his back, looks in the clouds, scorning the base degrees by which he did ascend. So Caesar may.
Sir, searching the window for a flint, I found this paper thus sealed up, and I'm sure it did not lie there when I went to bed.
Go to bed again, it is not day. Is not tomorrow, boy, the Ides of March?
I know not, sir.
Look at the calendar and bring me word.
I will, sir.
Brutus, thou sleepest, awake and see thyself. Shall Rome and company speak, strike, redress? Shall Rome stand under one man's awe? What Rome? My ancestor did from the streets of Rome the top and drive when he was called king. Speak, strike, redress. Am I entreated to speak and strike? Oh Rome, I make thee a promise. If the redress will follow, thou receivest thy full petition at the hand of Brutus.
Sir, March is wasted 14 days.
It is good. Go to the gate, somebody knocks. Since Cassius first wet me against Caesar, I have not slept. Between the acting of a dreadful thing and the first motion, all the interim is like a phantasmal or a hideous dream.
I think we are too bold upon your rest. Tomorrow, Brutus, do we trouble you?
I have been up this hour, awake all night. Know I these men that come along with you?
Yes, every man of them, and no man here but honors you. This is Decius Brutus, this Messala, this Titinius, this Casca, and this Sylla.
They are all welcome.
And let us swear our resolution.
No, not an oath. What need we any spur but our own cause to prick us to redress?
Shall no man else be touched but only Caesar?
Decius well urged. I think it is not meet that Mark Antony, so well beloved of Caesar, should outlive Caesar. We shall find of him a shrewd contriver. Let Antony and Caesar fall together.
Our course would seem too bloody, Caius Cassius, to cut the head off and then hack the limbs. For what is Antony but a limb of Caesar? Let us be sacrifices, but not butchers, Cassius. And as for Antony, think not of him, for he can do no more harm than Caesar's head when Caesar's arm is off.
Let him not die, for he will live and laugh at this hereafter.
'Tis time to part.
But it is doubtful yet whether Caesar may come forth today or no, for he is superstitious, grown of late. It may be these apparent prodigies may hold him from the capital today.
Never fear that. I can sway him, and I will bring him to the capital.
Morning comes apace, believe you, Brutus. And friends, disperse yourselves, but all remember what you have said, and show yourselves true Romans.
Gentlemen, look fresh and merrily, and not our looks put on our purposes, but bear it as our Roman actors do, with untired spirits and formal constancy. And so good morrow to you, everyone.
Your heaven, your earth have been at peace tonight. Thrice hath Campania in her sleep cried out, help, help, they murder Caesar! Who's within?
What mean you, Caesar? Think you to walk forth? You shall not stir out of your house today.
Caesar shall forth. The things that threaten me now looked but on my back when they shall see the face of Caesar they are vanishing.
Caesar, I never stood on ceremonies, yet now they fright me. There is one within, besides what we have heard and seen, recounts most horrid sight seen by the watch. A lioness hath whelped in the streets, and graves have yawned and yielded up their dead. Fierce, fiery warriors fight upon the clouds in ranks and squadrons and right form of war, which drizzled blood upon the capital. The noise of battle hurtled in the streets, horses did neigh, and dying men did groan, and ghosts did shriek and squeal about the streets. Oh, Caesar, these things are beyond all use, and I do fear them.
What can be avoided, whose end is purposed by the mighty gods? Yet Caesar shall fall, for these predictions are to the world in general as to Caesar.
When beggars die, there are no comets soon. The heavens themselves blaze forth the death of princes.
Cowards die many times before their death. The valiant taste of death but once. Of all the wonders that I yet have heard, it seems to me most strange that men should fear, seeing that death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. Caesar shall fall.
Alas, my lord, your wisdom is consumed in confidence. Do not go forth today. Call it my fear that keeps you in the house and not your own. We'll send Mark Antony to the Senate house, and he shall say you are not well today. Let me upon my knee prevail in this.
Mark Antony shall say I am not well, and for thy humour I will stay at home. Here's Decius Brutus, he shall tell them so.
Caesar, all hail! Good morrow, worthy Caesar. I come to fetch you to the Senate house.
Oh, and you will come in very happy time to bear my greeting to the senators and tell them I will not come today. Cannot is false, and that I dare not false, sir. I will not come today. Tell them so, Decius.
Say he is sick.
Shall Caesar send a lie? Have I in conquest stretched mine arms so far to be afeard to tell greybeards the truth? Decius, go, tell them Caesar will not come.
Most mighty Caesar, let me know some cause, lest I be laughed at when I tell them so.
The cause is in my will. I will not come. That is enough to satisfy the Senate. But for your private satisfaction, because I love you, I will let you know. Calpurnia here, my wife, stays me at home. She dreamt tonight she saw my statue, which like a fountain with 100 spouts did run pure blood. And many lusty Romans came smiling and did bathe their hands in it. And these did she apply for warnings and portents and evils imminent, and on her knee hath begged that I will stay at home today.
This dream is all misinterpreted. It was a vision, fair and fortunate. Your statue, spouting blood in many pipes, in which so many smiling Romans bathed, signifies that from you great Rome shall suck reviving blood, and that great men shall press for tinctures, stains, relics, and cognizance. This, by Calpurnia's dream, is signified.
And this way have you well expounded it.
I have, when you have heard what I can say, and know it now. The Senate have concluded to give this day a crown to mighty Caesar. If you will send them word you will not come, their minds may change. Besides, it were a mock act to be rendered for someone to say, break up the Senate till another time, when Caesar's wife shall meet with better dreams. If you hide yourself, will they not whisper, no, Caesar is afraid. Oh, pardon me, Caesar, for my dear, dear love to our proceeding bids me tell you this, and reason to my love is liable.
How foolish do your fears seem now, Calpurnia. I am ashamed I did yield to them. Give me my robe, or I will go.
Caesar, beware of Brutus. Take heed of Cassius. Come not near Casca. Have an eye to Cinna. Mark well Messala Cimber. Decius Brutus loves thee not. There is but one mind in all these men, and it is bent against Caesar. If thou beest not immortal, look about you. Security gives way to conspiracy. The mighty gods defend thee. Here will I stand till Caesar pass along, and as a suitor will I give him this. My heart laments that virtue cannot live out of the teeth of emulation. If thou read this, O Caesar, thou mayst live. If not, fates with traitors do contrive. And get me to a place more void, and there speak to great Caesar as he comes along.
The Ides of March are come.
Aye, Caesar, but not
more worthy than mine own, to sound more sweetly in great Caesar's ear for the repealing of my banished brother.
I kiss thy hand, Caesar, but not in flattery, desiring that the Publius Simba may have an immediate freedom of repeal.
What, Brutus?
Pardon! Caesar! Caesar, pardon!
As low as to thy foot doth Cassius fall to beg enfranchisement
For Publius Simba.
I could be well moved if I were as you. If I could pray to move, prayers would move me. But I am constant as the northern star, of whose true fixed and resting quality there is no fellow in the firmament. The skies are painted with unnumbered sparks. They are all fire, and every one doth shine, but there's but one in all doth hold his place. So in the world, 'tis furnished well with men, and men are flesh and blood and apprehensive, yet in the number I do know but one, that unassailable holds his rank, unshaked of motion that I am he. Let me a little show it even in this. But I was constant. Simba should be banished, and constant do remain to keep him so.
Oh, Caesar!
Hence! Wilt thou lift up Olympus?
Great Caesar!
Oh, doth not Brutus bootless kneel? Speak hence from me!
Head to Brute!
Then fall! Caesar!
Liberty! Freedom! Tyranny is dead! Run, hands! Proclaim! Cry it about the streets!
People and senators, lie not, stand stiff. Ambition's debt is paid.
Go to the pulpit, Brutus!
Where is Antony? Fled to his house amazed. Men, wives, and children stare, cry out, and run as it were doomsday.
Stoop, Romans, stoop! And let us bathe our hands in Caesar's blood up to the elbows and besmear our swords. Then walk we forth even to the market, and with our red weapons held o'er our heads, let's all cry peace, freedom, and liberty!
How many ages hence shall this our lofty scene be acted over in states unborn and accents yet unknown?
But here comes Mark Antony. Welcome, Mark Antony.
Almighty Caesar! Dost thou lie so low? Were all thy conquest glories, triumphs, spoil shrunk to this little measure? Fare you well.
I know not, gentlemen, what you intend. I do beseech ye, if you bear me hard, now, whilst your purpled hands do reek and smoke, fulfill your pleasure.
Live 1,000 years, I shall not find myself so apt to die. No place shall please me more, no mean of death as here by Caesar, and by you cut off. The choice and master spirits of this age.
Beg not your death of us, Antony. Though we must appear bloody and cruel as by our hands in this our present act, you see we do, yet you see but our hands. In this, the bleeding business they have done, you see not our hearts. They are pitiful, and pity to the general wrong of Rome hath done this deed on Caesar. For your part, our arms, in strength of malice, and our hearts of brother's temper, do receive you in with all kind thoughts, good luck. the multitude first, beside themselves with fear. Then shall we render you the cause why I, who did love Caesar when I struck him, have thus proceeded.
I doubt not of your wisdom. Let each man render me his bloody hand. Gentlemen all.
Alas, what shall I say? My credit now stands on such slippery ground that one of two bad ways you must conceit me, either a cad or a flatterer. That I did love thee, Caesar! Oh, 'tis true! If then thy spirit look upon us now, shall it not grieve thee dearer than thy death to see thy Antony making his peace, shaking the bloody fingers of thy foes, most noble in the presence of thy corse? Had I as many eyes as thou hast wounds, weeping as fast as they stream forth thy blood, it would become me better than to close in terms of friendship with thine enemies.
I blame you not for praising Caesar so, but what compact mean you to have with us? Will you decrypt another of our friends, or shall we on and not depend on you?
Therefore I took your hands, but was indeed swayed from the point, looking down on Caesar. Friends am I with you all, and love you all, upon this hope, that you shall give me reasons why and wherein Caesar was dangerous.
Else this were a savage spectacle. Our reasons are so full of good regard that were you Antony, the son of Caesar, you should be satisfied.
That's all I seek. And in the pulpit, as becomes a friend, speak in the order of his funeral.
You shall, my Antony.
Brutus, a word with you. You know not what you do. Do not consent that Antony speak in his funeral. Know you how much the people may be moved by that which he will.
By your pardon, I shall enter the pulpit first and show the reason of our Caesar's death. Mark Antony, prepare you Caesar's body. You shall not in your funerals each blame us, but show all good you can devise of Caesar, and say you do it with our permission.
Be it so. I desire no more.
Prepare the body then. Follow us.
Oh, pardon me, thou pleading peace of earth, that I am meek and gentle and these butchers! Woe to the hand that shed this costly blood! Over thy wounds now do I prophesy. A curse shall light upon the limbs of men. Domestic fury and fierce civil strife shall cover all the parts of Italy, and Caesar's spirit, ranging for revenge, with 80 at his side come hot from hell, shall in these confines with a monarch's voice cry havoc, and let slip the dogs of war, that this foul deed shall smell above the earth with carrion men groaning for burial.
Hear me for my cause, and be silent that you may hear. Believe me for my honor, and have respect for my honor that you may believe. Censure me in your wisdom, and awake your senses that you may the better judge. If there be any in this assembly, any good friend of Caesar's, to him I say that Brutus' love to Caesar was no less than and that friend demand why Brutus rose against Caesar. This is my answer.
What?
Not that I loved Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. Had you rather that Caesar were living and die all slaves, than that Caesar were dead to live all free men? As Caesar was my friend, I weep for him. As he was fortunate, I rejoiced in it. As he was valiant, I honored him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him. There are tears for his friendship, joy for his fortune, honor for his valor, and death for his ambition. is so base would be a bondman. If any speak, for him have I offended. Then none have I offended. Here comes Mark Antony, who though he had no hand in his death, shall receive the benefit of his dying. A place in the Commonwealth, as which of you shall not? With this I depart, that as I slew my best lover for the good of Rome, I have the same weapon here for myself, when it shall please my country to need my death.
Give him a statue with his ancestors!
My countrymen! Good countrymen, let me depart alone. And for my part, stay here with Antony. Grace his speech tending on Caesar's glories. By our permission he is allowed to give. I entreat you, that not a man depart save I alone, till Antony have spoken.
Never see a rocket! Let's go to the public chapel here in Rome, Antony, go up.
For Brutus' sake, I am beholden to you.
What does he say of Brutus?
He says for Brutus' sake he finds himself golden to
For Bessie spake no harm of Brutus there.
Let us hear what Mark Antony can say!
You gentle
Here, silence amongst us all!
Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious.
Aye.
If it was so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered it. Here, under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honourable man, so are they all honourable men. Come I to speak at Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honourable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general compass fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When that the poor had cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honourable man.
Is he?
You all did see how on the Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was his ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure, he is an honourable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? Oh, judgment! Thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason.
If thou consider rightly of the matter, Caesar has had great wrong.
His words, they would not take the crown. Certainly was not ambitious.
Yes, he found so. Poor soul, his eyes are red as fire with a weapon.
If I were disposed to stir your hearts to mutiny and rage, I should do Brutus wrong and Cassius wrong, whom you all know are honourable men. But here is a parchment with the seal of Caesar. I found it in his closet. 'Tis his will. Let but the commons hear this testament, which, pardon me, I do not mean to read. And they would go and kiss great Caesar's feet and dip their napkins in his sacred blood.
The will, let us hear Caesar. We're feeling murderers, the will, let us hear the will.
You will compel me then to read the will? Here is the will, and under Caesar's seal. To every Roman citizen he gives, to every several man, 75 drachmas.
Most noble Caesar will revenge his death.
Moreover, he hath left you all his walks, his private arbours and new planted orchards. This time he hath left you
thou what course thou wilt.
How now, Artemidorus, sir, young Octavius, to whom Caesar had written and bade come to Rome, has arrived.
Where is he?
He is at Caesar's house.
And thither will I straight to visit him. He comes upon a wish. Fortune is merry, and in this mood will grant us anything.
I heard him say Brutus and Cassius are rid like madmen through the gates of Rome.
But like they had some notice of the people, how I had moved them. Bring me to Octavius.
Most noble brother, you have done me wrong. Let me tell you, cousins, you yourself are much condemned to have an itching palm to sell and march your officers for gold to undeservers. An itching palm? You know that you are Brutus that speak this, or by the gods, that speech, or else you're up. Remember March! The Ides of March, remember! Did not great Julius bleed for justice' sake? What villain touched his body that did stab and not for justice? What shall one of us, who struck the foremost man in all this world but force of parting robbers, shall we now contaminate our fingers with base bribes? I'd rather be a dog and bathe a moon than such a Roman.
Brutus, bay not me, I'll not endure it. You forget yourself to hedge me in. I am a soldier. I, older in practice, able than yourself to make conditions.
So too, you are not.
I am.
I say you are not.
Urge me no more, I shall forget myself.
Have mind upon your health.
Tempt me no further.
You say you are a better soldier. Let it appear so. Make your vaunting true, and it shall please me well. For mine own part, I shall be glad to learn of noble men.
You wrong me. Brutus, every way you wrong me. I said an elder soldier, not a better. Did I say better?
If you did, I care not.
Oh, when Caesar lived, he does not thus have moved me.
Peace, peace. You does not so have tempted him.
Do not presume too much upon my love. I may do that I shall be sorry for.
You have done that you should be sorry for. I sent to you for gold to pay my allegiance, which you denied me. Was that done like Cassius?
I denied you not.
You did.
I did not. Oh, he was but a fool that brought my answer back. Brutus hath bribed my heart. A friend should bear a friend's infirmities, but Brutus makes mine greater than they are.
I do not, till you practice them on me.
You love me not.
I do not like your faults.
Friendly eye could never see such faults.
A flatterer would not, though they do appear as huge as high Olympus.
Oh, Antony, and young Octavius, come, take your revenge alone on Cassius, for Cassius is a weary of the world. Oh, I could weep my spirit from mine eyes.
Be angry when you will, it shall have scope. Do what you will, dishonor shall be humor.
And Cassius lived to be but mirth and laughter to his Brutus when grief and blood ill-tempered vexed.
And I spoke that I was ill-tempered too.
You confess so much. Give me your hand.
My heart too.
I did not think you would have been so angry.
Oh, Cassius, I am sick of many griefs.
Welcome.
Good Titinius. Messala, I have here received letters that young Octavius and Mark Antony come down upon us with a mighty force, bending their expedition expedition toward Philippi.
Myself have letters of the self-same tenor.
With what addition?
That by prescription and bills of outlawry, Octavius and Antony have put to death 100 senators.
Mine speak of 70 senators that died by their prescriptions. What do you think of marching toward Philippi presently?
I do not think it good. It is better that the enemy seek us. So shall he waste his means, weary his soldiers, doing himself offence, whilst we, lying still, are full of rest, defence, and nimbleness.
Good reasons must, of course, give place to better. The people place Philippi in this ground who stand but in a false affection, for they have grudgeless contribution. The enemy, marching along by them shall make a fuller number up, come on refreshed, newly added and encouraged, from which advantage we shall cut him off, if at Philippi we do face him there.
Then with your will go on, and we'll along ourselves and meet them at Philippi.
Lucius, my gown! Good night, good Titinius. Farewell, good Marcella. Noble Cassius. Good night and good repose.
Oh my dear brother, this was an ill beginning to the night. Never come such division between us, or let it not.
Everything is well. Good night, my lord. Good night, good brother.
Good night, Lord Brutus.
Farewell to you, everyone. My gown. Lucius, here in the pocket of my gown, the book I sought so for.
I was sure your lordship did not give it me.
Forgive me, gentle boy, I am much forgetful. Good night, good knave. Is not the page turned downward? How ill this chamber burns. Ha! Who comes here? It is the weakness in mine eyes that shakes this monstrous apparition. It comes upon me. Art thou anything? Art thou some god, some angel, or some devil that makest my blood cold in my hair to stare? Speak to me what thou art!
Thy evil spirit, Brutus,
Why comest thou?
to tell thee thou shalt see me at Philippi.
Why, I will see you again then.
Aye, at Philippi.
Well, I will see you at Philippi then. Yet, spirit! I would hold more talk with thee! Boy, Lucius, awake! Good Lord? Didst thou dream that thou so criedst out?
I do not know, my lord, that it did cry out.
Aye, that thou didst. Didst thou see anything?
Nothing, my lord.
Bid me to my brother Cassius. Tell him to set on betimes before, and we will follow.
It shall be done, my lord.
Now, Antony, our hopes are answering. You said the enemy would not come down, but keep the hills and upper regions. It proves not so. That battles are at hand. They need to warn us at Philippi here, answering before what you demand of them.
Octavius, I am in their bosoms, and nowhere more they do it. They could be content to visit other places, and come down with fearful bravery, thinking by this face to fasten in our minds that they have courage. But 'tis not so.
Prepare you, generals. The enemy comes on in gallant show. Their bloody side of battle is hung out in something to be done immediately.
They stand and would have parley.
Stand fast, Titinius. We must out and talk.
Mark Antony, shall we give sign of battle?
No, Caesar. We will answer on their charge. Make forth, the generals would have words.
Stand not until the signal.
Words before blows, is it not, country?
Not that we love words better as you do.
Good words are better than bad strokes, Octavius.
In your bad strokes, Brutus, you give good words. Witness the hole you've made in Caesar's heart, crying, "Long live! Hail Caesar!"
If arguing makes us sweat, the proof of it will turn to red and drops. Look,
Caesar, thou canst not die by traitors' hands unless thou bringest them with thee.
So I hope. I was not born to die under Brutus' sword.
Wert thou the noblest of thy strain, thou couldst not die more honorably.
A peevish schoolboy, worthless of such honor, joined with a masker in the revel.
Hold Cassius still! Come at me! Defiant traitors, howly in your teeth! If you dare fight today, come to the field. If not, when you have stomachs!
This same day must end that work the eyes have much begun. And whether we shall meet again, I know not. Therefore, our everlasting farewell take. Forever and forever, farewell, Cassius.
Ever and forever, farewell, Brutus. If we do meet again, we'll smile indeed. If not, 'tis true this parting was well made.
Well then, lead on. Oh, that a man might know the end of this day's business ere it come. But it sufficeth that the day will end. And the end is known. Come. Oh, away! Right, Miss Hill, right, and take these bills into the legions on the other side. Tell them to set on at once, for I do perceive a cold demeanor, and Octavius' faith son push gives them the overthrow. Right, Miss Sailor! Let them all come down!
Ah, look! Titinius, look! The villains fly!
Cassius Brutus gave the word too early, having some advantage on Octavius, took it too eagerly. His soldiers fell to spoil while we by Antony are all enclosed.
Mark Antony is in your tents, my lord. Fly therefore, noble Cassius, fly far off.
This hill is far enough. Oh, look, Titinius, are those my tents where I could see the fire?
They are, my lord.
Titinius, if thou lovest me, mount down my horse and hide thy spurs in him, that he may bring thee to yonder troops and here again, that I may rest assured if yon troops are friend or enemy. Go, Kindred, step higher on that hill. My sight was ever thick. Regard Titinius, and tell me what thou noticed about the field. This day I breathe first. Time has come round, and where I did begin, there shall I end. My life is run his course. Sirrah, what news?
Titinius is enclosed round about with horsemen to take to him on the spur. Yet he spurs on. Now they are almost on him. Now, Titinius, throw some light. Oh, he lights too. He's taken.
Come down. Behold no more. Coward that I am to have lived so long to have seen my best friend dead before my face. Come hither, Sirrah. In Parthia did I take thee prisoner, and then I swore thee, saving of thy life, that whatsoever I bid thee do, thou shouldst attempt it. Come, now keep thine oath, now be a free man. And with this good sword that ran through Caesar's bowels, search this prison. Stand not to see. Here, take down the hilt, and when mine eyes are covered, as they are now, guide down the sword.
Noble Cassius, far from this country Pinderers shall run, where never Roman shall take note of him.
It is but change to Tinius, for Octavius is overthrown by noble Brutus' powers, as Cassius' legions are by Antony.
These tidings will well comfort Cassius.
Why did you leave him?
All disconsolate with Pinderus his bondman on this hill.
Is not that he that lies upon the ground?
He lies not like the living. Oh, my heart.
Is not that he?
No, this was he, Messala. But Cassius is no more. O setting sun, the sun of Rome is set. Our day is gone. Mistrust of my success hath done this deed.
Mistrust of good success hath done this deed. O hateful error, melancholy child, why dost thou show to the afthoughts of men the things that are not?
But where art thou, Pinderus?
Seek him out, Tinius, whilst I go to find the noble Brutus thrusting this report into his ears, and makes it thrusting it for piercing steel and darts envenomed, to be more welcome to the ears of Brutus than tidings of this sight.
Why didst thou send me forth, brave Cassius? Did I not meet thy friends? Did they not put upon my brow this wreath of victory and bid me give it thee? Did thou not hear thy shouts? Alas, thou hast misconstrued everything. But hold thee. Take this garland on my brow. Thy Brutus bid me give it thee, and I will do his bidding. Brutus, come apace and see how I regarded Caius Cassius. By your leave, gods, this is a Roman's plot. Come, Cassius' sword, and find Titinius' heart. Where Messala doth his body lie?
Though yonder was Titinius mourning it.
Titinius' face is upward.
He is slain.
Oh, Julius Caesar, thou art mighty still. Thy spirit walks abroad and turns our own sword into our own proper entrails. Friends, I owe this dead man more tears than you shall see me pay. I shall find time, Cassius. I shall find time. The ghost of Julius Caesar had visited me several times by night at Sardis once, and last night here at Philippi Fields. I know my hour has come.
Not so, my lord.
Nay, Decius, I am sure of it. Thou seest the world, Decius, how it goes. Our enemies have beat us to the pit. It is better to leap in ourselves than tarry till they beat us. Good Decius, thou knowest we two went to school together. Even for that our love of old. Hold thou my sword and must I rub upon it.
That's not an office for a friend, my lord.
My lord, there is no tarrying air.
Farewell to you, my good friend, Decius. And to thee too, Strato. Countrymen, my heart doth joy that yet in all my life I have known no man but he was true to me. I shall have glory in this losing day, more than Octavius and Mark Antony by this vile conquest shall attain unto. And so farewell at once. Brutus' tongue hath almost ended his life's history. Night hangs upon mine eyes. My bones will rest that have but labored to attain this hour. I pray thee, Strato, stay thee with thy lord. Thou art a fellow of good respect. Thy life hath had some smatch of honour to it. Hold thou then my sword, and turn thy face away whilst I run upon it. Wilt thou, Strato?
Give me your hand first. Fare you well, my lord.
Fare you well. Good Strato. Caesar! Oh, now lie still.
The conquerors can but make a fire of him, for Brutus only o'ercame himself, and no man else hath honor by his death.
All who serve Brutus, I will entertain them. Fellow, wilt thou bestow thy time with me?
If Massaela will prefer me to you.
Do so, good Massaela.
How died thy master, Strato?
I held the sword, and he did run on it.
Octavius, then take him to follow thee, that did the latest service to his master.
This was the noblest Roman of them all. All the conspirators, save only he, did that they did out of envy of great Caesar. He only, in a general honest thought and common good to all, made one of them. His life was gentle, and the elements so mixed in him that nature itself might stand up and proclaim to all the world, this was a man.
According to his virtue, let us use him with all respect and rites of burial.